Became a franchise consultant almost 13 years ago after spending a number of years with a franchising company in the non-medical home care field. And I did a lot of travel as I was overseeing the development of that organization. And I had young kids at home and decided I needed to make a change in my life that allowed me more flexibility with my time and the ability to stay home. So 13 years ago, I joined FranNet and have been enjoying being a franchise consultant ever since. Franchise consultant's role is structured very similar to that of an executive recruiter. We are individuals that coach our clients through an interview process of franchisors to help them find the best match for them. Our services are completely free, and there's a lot of value in what we provide to folks through the weekly updates, the strategy discussions, and the tips and tools to help guide them through their research process. As a franchise consultant, you'll learn that I have been in franchising for over 25 years, and that's professionally. That doesn't speak to the years that I grew up in a family that was involved in franchising. So, as I was growing up, my parents were master franchisors with a company called Service Master. So I was exposed to business ownership and franchising at a very young age. Never expected to get into franchising as my career. I actually have a biology degree, believe it or not. But that non-medical home care company that I joined launched franchising efforts shortly after I joined them. And because of the upbringing in that world, I was able to join the small team of folks that helped them to create their franchising systems. Spent about 13 years with that organization, helping to create franchise systems, train, support, and recruit franchisees. And so my knowledge of the franchising world expanded through those years. And because of that, I feel like I can bring value to my clients today by having the view of a franchisor and now through being a franchisee here at FranNet. So I've been on both sides of the fence and can bring value to folks through those lenses together. Rewarding part of being a franchise consultant is working with folks through the research process, putting the puzzle pieces together and ending up with that puzzle being completed and them achieving the American dream where they find that franchise that's the great fit for them that allows them to meet their lifestyle and financial goals. As you work with me here at FranNet, you'll find that we have a qualification process that we put folks through to help them find the best fit for them. Sometimes as we go through the pre-qualification and even the research process of franchises, either they or I will find that they may not be the best fit for a particular franchise or franchising in general. I think it's really important to keep the lines of communication open and take an approach where honesty is the best policy as you work with me and as I work with clients here at FranNet. We want to make sure that we help folks achieve their goals and dreams, and I believe that can only be done if we keep those lines of communication open and are honest with each other. Advice for those thinking about buying a franchise business is there's a couple of things. One is to work with a franchise consultant that can guide you through the research appropriately, whether it's me or somebody else. Make sure it's somebody that has experience in the franchising world and provides you the tips and tools and strategy discussions along the way to make sure that you're finding a really good fit. I think it's also really important to go in with eyes wide open. Franchising is not all rainbows and unicorns, believe it or not. There are risks to business ownership. And I just think it's really important to understand what those risks and rewards of business ownership are before you sign on the dotted line. So my biggest piece of advice is to work with a consultant who can outline those risks and rewards for you and guide you in asking those hard questions through the research to make sure you've collected all of the information you need to make sure the franchise you're buying is a great fit for you.